They all run after the farmer's wife because of the tales with the carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three white mice?
Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for short. It's horror movie review time. Three blind mice, three blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three blind mice? That there is a good old-fashioned English nursery rhyme, first published around the time of 1609. Yes, it really is that old. Although time means it has slowly drifted from most people's consciousness. Yet, it is still familiar and serves as inspiration for writer David Malcolm and director Pierre B's new horror movie, Three Blind Mice. A bloody and violent movie with a strong lead role and plenty of twists and turns to its story. Three Blind Mice is a better movie than anyone could have expected, and it stars May Kelly, Leela Lasso, Natasha Tanissi, Samantha Cull and Danielle Ronald.
Oh my God!
Abby's in denial. She doesn't have a drug problem, even though she clearly does, and refuses to listen to the pleas of her family to get help. Feeling as though they have no choice, they stage an intervention and invite a professional along to help with this. Abby is defensive and unwilling to listen, but does agree to go away to a cabin in the woods to go cold turkey. The idea being that some time away from her usual environment would help, and the lack of phone reception will mean she is isolated. To help her through what is sure to be a difficult experience though, the entire family and a friend are going to come along too, as maybe it's a chance for the family to reconnect and find out what drove Abby to drugs in the first place. Or at least it would be, if it wasn't for the fact that three mutant mice/human hybrids are currently calling this place their home, and they do not like visitors. The family have barely unpacked their bags when they come under attack from the murderous rodents. It's now all about survival. But what actually created these monstrosities?
You're coming. You're coming.
Three Blind Mice didn't need to delve into that area, and it still would have been a fun film. Yet, by exploring that aspect and resolving it fairly nicely, the film showcases more depth and is measurably better for it. While the overall synopsis and inspiration might sound silly, it is a film that plays it quite serious. This works in its favour as the focus is on Abby and her issues, finding out where it went wrong for her and if she has the strength to save both herself and members of her family. Unsurprisingly, May Kelly is wonderful in the lead role, but anyone familiar with her other work will know that talent exists in this woman. She is very, very good at what she does, and this is a strong role for her. She also gets to do the most, but that's not to underplay what I think is a strong cast overall. What is also really welcome is just how violent and gory Three Blind Mice is. There is no shortage of blood spilled here, as well as some really graphic scenes involving eyes, acid, arrows, and good old-fashioned beatings. Three Blind Mice isn't afraid to make you wince, and most of the effects hold up well, aside from a really awful looking fire effect right at the end. I did cringe a bit at that. Overall, it is very easy to be cynical and immediately roll your eyes upon seeing the title and reading a short synopsis. After all, these nursery rhymes / children's stories transformed into horror kind of seem to be in vogue at the moment. However, Three Blind Mice stands out as being one of the more exciting and imaginative offers we've had so far. More like this. It is not a game-changing movie. It is not something that's going to set the horror world alight. It is not something that's going to appeal to a lot of people. But for horror fans, this is solid. It's got a decent story, good effects, plenty of violence and gore. What more could you want? What do you reckon? Got any thoughts? You know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.